Hey, you crazy motherfuckers, welcome back to another edition of Crazy Truth. I am your host with the most, I am Cole, and I'm here with the lovely, and slightly frustrated Miss Amanda.
Hey.
And we are here to titillate you and make shit up as we go. No, that's not what we're here to do at all. We're here to educate, alleviate, hopefully try not to hate, and get all kinds of stuff, answer your questions in a crazy and truthful way, and be different than other people. That's what we're here for.
Are we really that different?
No. Actually, we are. That's part of our... Yeah, don't trust me, we are. But we got all kinds of cool shit coming up, and so that's what makes it fun. So, of course, we keep recording on different days now, so we're just absolutely fucking our schedule up. And we're fighting Facebook, and we're fighting... For those that don't know, follow along, kids. We actually have a big secret Facebook crowd. Krazy Casbah. Shh. Don't tell the others. That we'd love to have you a part of. And we do record live in front of them every Sunday, sometimes Monday, sometimes Tuesday. We just kind of record whenever. You good? You hopping around there? What's going on?
Yeah. Getting comfy.
We're getting cuddlies. So yeah. Oh, isn't that sweet? Good Lord.
All right, I'm done.
Yeah, she was earlier taking pictures. Sprinkles. Titty sprinkles.
Titty sprinkles.
Anyways. Hey, before we go too far, I got to do this real quick. God, I really need to work on this. A big shout out to our... Well, first of all, this is season 3. And away we go. This is season 3, episode 106. And it is proudly brought to you by our good friends at NoMoreWetSpot.com. Are you tired of sleeping in the wet spot? Of course you are. No more. That's correct. Our good friends at NoMoreWetSpot.com have created a blanket with cool, dry fleece designed to catch your sex fluids. That'd be like squirters, lubes, etc. Visit them today at NoMoreWetSpot.com. Make sure you let them know that we sent you truth in the code, and when you order, you'll get a 5% discount. Also, you can check them out on our website as well. We are affiliates of the good folks at NoMoreWetSpot.com, so make sure you get them today. That's smooth, wasn't it? Yeah. And also, don't forget to visit our stuff. We'll talk more about our stuff in a little bit. So, our stuff. There you go. But yeah. So, anyways, technology. We're working on it. We're getting there. If you haven't had a chance, you need to go check out our YouTube channel. Yes, it's us sitting around talking. Yes, it's us doing what we do. But it is. It's kind of cool, and we've got some. Look, we've got some badass things coming. There's a huge release that we are super stoked and excited to be a part of coming out next week. So when you guys hear this on Thursday, the thing is you're going to hear it on Thursday, and guess what? On that Monday, it's June 1st. Get ready. Hold on to your ass, kids. New things are coming. But I'm going to tell you, you're going to want to be a part of our YouTube channel as well, or you're going to miss a lot of really badass shit that we've got coming out. So don't be that person sitting home going, oh, fuck, I missed it. Oh, don't do that to yourself. You know what I mean?
Right.
You want to sit in the microphone or next to the stand, however?
I was trying to... Never mind.
she was mouth deep. You can do it now. You can adjust accordingly if you'd like. Now adjust.
It's fine.
No. Now I want to see. Damn it. Adjust now, damn it.
No.
This has been an awesome long weekend home together. The quality time that we share is just fucking wonderful. So, yeah. Hey, by the way, you want to know what's a lot of fun? Watch your heart, your what was it? Blood pressure. Blood pressure. Yeah, that's right. 189 over 108.
We're not going there.
Yeah. That was fun yesterday. Anyways, all right. So
that was him, not me.
Yeah, imagine that. I'll be damned.
Someone started panicking a little bit. Panic attack.
Yeah, we're out of there. Anyways, but we're all better now, and we're here to titillate. So let's jump into the action. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. The show, there's going to be lots of us yammering. Because it's holiday weekend. So,
Wait,
what? But holidays don't stop us, damn it. We power right through that shit. We are here for you. Good. Okay, so the first question...
You're loopy as fuck.
Yeah. You get to go back to work tomorrow. I get to stay here and keep right on working. Nothing changes for me.
Trust me, I would like to stay home.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Bullshit.
I did it for years.
How would you get laid?
Well, that's the benefit of being at home.
Okay,
it
so
won't be with the word guy, but that's beside the
could
point.
be. I don't know how many cars you get. Okay, so anyways, so our question comes to us from Jasmine. Are you all right? We even recorded way earlier than normal, and you're still fucking falling. Holy shit! You're like the dog in the car. Seriously, we take our little dog with us to a lot of places because he's cool and because we're friends, and he sleeps in the car all the time. So obviously, we get back here and you just start yawning. Wow.
I told you I could have taken a nap.
Well, I thought recording earlier I wasn't boring you. Am I boring you?
Maybe I just have a lack of oxygen.
Am I sucking it all out of the room? Yeah,
apparently
fuck
you
yeah.
get more than I do anyway.
I know, that'd be blood flow, dear. Blood flow. Anywho, back to Jasmine. So, Jasmine is part of a couple.
Okay.
So, but Jasmine is the one that's writing in. And they're from Missouri. Okay. So, Jasmine and her significant other, and I don't know that Jasmine's actually her real name because they're listeners to the show and didn't want to, give too much away. Anyways, so Jasmine's thing is this: they're getting ready for boat season, and the boating thing is opening up in the Ozarks, and she has a slight problem. Okay.
What kind of problem?
Jasmine is terrified of the water. And I'm like, so I'm reading this one, okay. So her thing is this. Here was Jasmine's question. They're getting a lot of invites for, and of course, around that area, they get invites anyways, from vanilla, but also now with all the swinger activities going on around water and around boats and go out boating. And she is afraid of the water as a general rule, but she doesn't want to be a buzzkill and be the one that stops everything from happening because her husband's all excited. They're both excited about the swinging and the lifestyle, but there's fear of the water, and she doesn't want to be she doesn't want him to, they don't want to not go to any events or not be included in anything because of her fear of the water. Help, and she titled it, "Help, I can't swim, but help me not drown. I feel like I'm drowning." So, I'm like, okay, well, this would be a pretty good question. So, I did reach out to Jasmine. They are about 8, 9, 10 months in the lifestyle. A little bit. So kind of came into it after a lot of the boating season last year. So came into it when there were still boating things, but there were still a lot of things in their area that were starting to become hotels and whatever. And I kind of thought it was kind of a unique question because I never, being where we're in a landlocked state, I never thought about this. And then I was like, well, this is actually a pretty good question because I have a feeling, I think it can go a little deeper than just the water. But so right now people are going, well, I didn't think a swinger show would be talking about being afraid of the water. But when you think about it, it's pretty relevant.
Well, no, if not, if you don't want to be left out.
Well, and here's the thing. Obviously, the first answer, everybody goes, well, duh, just, wear a life jacket or whatever. The challenge is, and I get it because we have a ton of friends that go to the Ozarks and go boating, and we've all seen the pictures from the parties out there, and everybody's topless, and everybody's drinking, and everybody's having a good time out on the boats. And I can see that if you're the one sitting there with the life jacket on, and
you don't want to stand out.
You don't want to stand out, and all the other girls, you're on a boat with, there's 5 or 6 girls, and all the girls are always laying out on the bow of the boat.
Mm-hmm.
And so I get it. It's very, it makes a lot of sense actually,
mm-hmm.
and I can see where that would not be fun. You couldn't just have a couple shots and it.
No,
well,
because then you'd be afraid to move about the boat.
Yeah, when people are, you always hear people, they're jumping off boats and swimming, and so the boats are rocking and moving, or they're jumping from boat to boat, and it's kind of when you think about it, if you're nervous before going to like a hotel party or something, you can just nerves. You can have a shot or two, maybe, or something like that, just kind of calm your nerves or whatever. But a shot or two probably isn't going to necessarily take your fear away.
Are they from around the Ozarks?
They're from around the Ozarks. They're from around that area.
So why not meet at a bar that has like the docking
Well, and that might be the answer, but you know, I think my thing went back to was, aren't there other activities, hotel parties, and things like that still going on? And she goes, there are, but so much of the stuff, most of the day or the whole day is usually spent.
And if you're invited,
right,
you only turn down so many times for
people before people quit inviting you. Plus, let's face it, if you're always, I mean, granted, there are a lot of people who have to work, so there is ways to come up with excuses, saying, hey, whatever, I can't.
But if you if you're from that area and you know people,
yes,
then that have boats, you can go, okay, I am terrified. Can you take me out and show me?
Yeah.
How not to be.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. What are some ways? And the other thing is also, I think, being on boats with people that you know. Because if you don't know somebody real well, and you know how it gets, people out on boats, and the faster they can go, guys are sort of showing off.
Factor, yeah.
And if you're terrified, there's nothing quite as terrifying as being on a fucking. It'd be like for me being on a roller coaster.
There's nothing wrong with telling people, okay, I'll come, but I'm terrified.
Yeah, I'm going to be there with a life jacket on. Yeah, and there's not anything wrong with being honest. And if they don't understand that, well, that's a different story. I think you'll find that maybe once you get out there on the boat and you do it a couple times, you get used to it, that maybe you'll start to feel comfortable to peel off the life jacket, whatever. I mean, yeah, maybe when it comes time you need a certain seat in the boat when it's going to or from the dock, or maybe you're not going to be, necessarily jumping in the water swimming, but...
Well, you can almost give an example of that, couldn't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because, when we went on a boat with a friend, he had the river float behind the boat, and there was no fucking way you were getting me out on that motherfucker.
I did, but I was terrified.
Yeah. Yeah, you did, but and you grew up around, the Gulf of Mexico, so...
Yeah, but you didn't go out on the water.
No, but you went out on boats. You went out on boats and stuff, so you knew a little bit more with it. I mean, it's just one of those things that there's nothing wrong with being afraid. There's nothing wrong with admitting that you are uncomfortable. But do I think that, could there be a thing of if you say no too many times? Yeah, there is. I think the other thing you have to do is be willing to take and, say, hey, look, I'm kind of, that part, I don't dig being out on the boats, but again, like you said, hey, we'll meet you when the parties are back on the dock or at the bars. Well, because
in the evenings, the thing is that if you're terrified to go on a boat, why are you worried about the day events? Well,
I think if you're new, when you're new, you're afraid to be left out of stuff. I mean, if everybody else is doing it, and there's a degree, I get it. Think about all the years we haven't had a motorcycle.
Okay, so let's look at it this way.
Okay.
I love this.
Oh boy, here we go.
So, if we knew a whole lot of swinger people that had helicopters and they said, "Come on, let's go," what's gonna be your reaction? I know what mine would be.
I'm gonna do it.
Let's go.
I'm going to do it.
We're going to go up to this cliff, and we're going to go sit on this cliff. We're going to sit on the edge to have lunch.
And here's the deal. I'm going to sit on the far edge of the cliff, right? I am. I'm going to sit and quite possibly to get to the picnic spot, I may literally have to crawl because what she's trying to get to, everybody, is the fact that I am fucking deathly afraid of heights.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And the thing is, but I literally, if I had to, and people made fun of me, I don't give two fucks. I would literally crawl on my hands and knees if I had to get to the edge, or get as close to the edge as I'm going to get. And I'm going to tell you what.
And it won't be on the very edge.
No, and I promise you, if you think you can walk up behind me and kind of push me further, I will dig in like a fucking grizzly bear. And I promise you will not be able to move my ass for nothing. And you better pray to God I don't have a heart attack, or you'll be having to carry my ass down. I know. I've seen it. I've been there and done this shit myself.
He actually climbed a mountain and got in a water hole.
I did.
And he was terrified.
No. Let's tell the story correctly. We were up on the top of we climbed up and went hiking. We were in California. It was beautiful. It was around Lake Tahoe. It was gorgeous. And we were with some really good, they're vanilla friends. But we're with people that it's outside, and they live in San Francisco. They're big on the water people all the time. They couldn't believe I actually got into this water hole because this big pool, it wasn't big, but it was like the edge. It's a pool and then the waterfall. it right there, like it's all connected. Boom. And so I bobbed across to the one side, and I'm holding on, and I know how to swim.
I know.
Okay, I know how to swim, but knowing that waterfall was there, the fear in me, it took every amount of being a dude and not want to lose my man card ever to get in that water.
I know.
And no one could believe I did it because they all knew, and no one was being a dick about it. I'm like, no, I can do this, no worries. And I got over the other side, and then I had to go back across to get out. It would have been like, I'm a tall guy, I'm 6 foot tall, probably 5 strokes max, just swim, like I know how to swim. But the fear of that current, it had enough of a push on me that I was just terrified I was going to go over that edge of that waterfall, because it was a big waterfall. It was like a 50-foot waterfall. I like doggy paddled across in a panic. I'm going enough that the guy that we're with in front of him is a urologist doc. Mm-hmm. And he was he didn't admit it. He was like, it's okay. He's like super calm. He's like, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. And everybody's like cheering me to get across this little thing. I got out. He was as fucking relieved when I got to the other side as I was.
I know.
Because he literally thought I was going to have a heart attack. I was panicking.
He didn't know how he was going to get you out of the water. He was trying to analyze how he was going to get you out.
But it's okay. It goes with the fucking territory that you're going to, try to overcome your fear, Jasmine. Try a little bit. Or come up with alternatives,
Find somebody and go out on their, if they have a boat, mm-hmm. and go out on their boat and tell them your concerns, and they will guide you through how to handle or what not to be afraid of. Right.
And look, if somebody has too small of a boat and you don't feel comfortable, just say it. Again, just be honest. And if anybody wants to hassle you about that shit, just like telling somebody, slow the fuck down. I'm not comfortable. Look, you kind of have a thing. You can be the responsible one. You can play that responsible card if you need to. The challenge is, it's really hard because you don't want to miss shit, especially when you're new. For around us up here, everybody has fucking motorcycles. Everybody has fucking motorcycles. To be a fucking swinger, I swear to God, you need motorcycles.
We felt a little left out.
Oh, fuck. When we first got into the lifestyle, we made fun of it on our profile because people have pictures of the women, we couldn't see their faces and their tits out on their motorcycle. And it's like, look, unless, and they'd say hi to us. Well, unless you bring your motorcycle and your tits are out, we're not going to know who the fuck you are. Mm-hmm. So
it's still on that profile.
But there's this thing where there's a time of you have to, and people kept saying, no, you can just come out with cars. Well, we didn't feel comfortable because it's like, well, yeah, there's everybody
the
going.
person coming out in the car.
In the car, here we come. But eventually you get over and you go, well, you know what? Okay. And then you find out it's really not that big a deal. Mm-mm. It's not that big a deal. And you know what? Cars have AC. just throwing that out there a little bit.
But if anybody wants to take me for a ride on the back, I'll go. No hesitation.
Yes, you will. And the people go, why didn't you get a bike? Well, we talked about it. It just, I don't know. I want a Jeep instead of a bike. It's one of those things. We'll get one someday. But you just have to learn. You just have to learn to be that way. Now, for people throwing parties, I'd never thought about that with being afraid of the water, with lake parties and shit like that. Keep it in mind a little bit. Mm-hmm. Keep it in. I think the biggest thing is keep it fucking in mind when you have new people like on your boat or on whatever that gauge people's reaction a little bit. If you see somebody being fucking terrified or something like that, slow down. Still be halfway smart, just a scotch. And hey, here's another little side note. I did some looking. Remember, on a boat, a lot of the same rules apply that are on the road. So, like drinking and boating and shit like that.
No blowjobs?
Well, no, I don't. Every lake's different. But just keep it in mind a little bit. Just because you're on the water, they have these boats. They have lights and sirens on them, and those are like Coast Guard and Ranger stuff, and they can give you tickets. So you might just want to fucking just FYI keep that in mind a little bit. Just saying. I don't know. The thing is parties. What's cool about the summer? Well, what's cool about different parts of the country is they have different type of parties for one. Mm-hmm. So that's badass. and I encourage people to try different things and do, you know, we've been out partying with people on a boat, that's badass. We've been out partying with people on bike rides and shit, that's badass. Hotel parties, that's badass. There's awesome parts of all of it. So make sure you try shit a little bit, because you'll be glad you did. You know, but whatever. So Jasmine, you're not drowning. And here's the deal, you know what? No one will fucking say a single word to you. If you suck dick good enough, no one will say a single word.
That's horrible.
I'm just kidding. That's horrible. That's over. You're wrong.
Am I too close to you? Am I driving you nuts?
No, well, we're touching a lot. It's okay. Well, I'm just saying. There's usually more
We've
space.
touched a lot for the past 28 years.
Well, I know we do, but usually we're naked and not on camera. And I can't believe that is usually. You get my fucking Facebook account thrown in jail again.
That's no hesitation.
For doing that, I will fucking slap you silly.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's why people have to sign up and be on YouTube, then they can see our other special video. Yeah, there's shit coming. Just saying.
Okay.
You like fucking on a boat, don't you?
Have I fucked on a boat?
What am I, the keeper of your fuck records?
No, I've fucked underneath one.
All the time in high school living out there, you never fucked on a boat? What the fuck?
I only went out on the water like a handful of times.
Oh, okay. I guess that'd be like me saying, well,
kids would have to borrow their parents' boat.
Yeah, and then their parents want to be there, and that's awkward as fuck. Mom, Dad, I'm gonna go fuck Amanda. Okay.
Being on the beach, that's overrated.
Yeah, oh yeah, fuck that.
It's a sandy mess. Because you don't come prepared to bring towels and shit. So all you have are your clothes that you can toss on the ground to keep all the sand out.
Now we're making pearls. Ew.
That was not very
I guess that would be. I guess that's wrong of me to assume that. That'd be like you assuming that I've had sex on a tractor.
And that guy.
I would so fuck on a tractor. What?
And that guy ended up with testicular cancer.
Wow, what did you fucking?
I don't know.
Carrier?
But that was like when I was 19.
Oh my god!
I just remember doing it. I don't remember if it felt good or anything else.
Well, it had to feel like sandpaper.
I don't remember.
Then how do you know it sucked?
I don't know. I remember it was more like a platform sail thing, the stand-up sail thing, so it had the two little floaties on the side, so it was underneath that.
Oh, good.
I know. That's kind of weird.
I'm thinking about the smell on the coast.
They're U-shaped, so we were like
Fishy.
in the middle. No,
That's so hot. You know how douche commercials say it like ocean breeze? Yeah. It's not the same type of ocean. Their ocean breeze and my ocean breeze are two totally different fucking types of ocean breezes.
Oh, good grief.
Just saying. Cooter smells like seaweed. Even Flipper ain't gonna come save you.
You know, you're just kind of clueless. My phone is going nuts.
I know it as well, because you're popular as fuck. That's why that's
I
happening.
should feel my watch is like...
Your wrist is blurring you. Stroke more, stroke more.
That's what happens when you post a picture.
Oh, shit. No shit. Where are we at on time? What are we doing? Where are we even at? We've got a clock coming, but it's not here yet, and so it just...
It comes this week.
I know, and I am so fucking...
I hope we all come this week.
We're all gonna come on time.
It's supposed to come later this week.
That will be awesome. Then I'll know where we're at and what's going on.
I know, because she
That
was
would be
tired of
fucking
hearing
cool.
you.
Bitch.
Uh-huh.
Well, thank God this was the last show. I'm glad to be able to do one more round of bitching about my lack of time and time. Man, not time management. I manage my time well. What?
You do?
I manage my time wonderfully. Look at all the shit we accomplish on the show each week. And all the shit I accomplish between shows.
I was going to say, is it just the show, or are we talking about life in general?
Well, life in general. I accomplish a ton of shit. All the time. Look at this shit that we've accomplished this week so far. Well, we can't count this week because this is Monday, so this is like the new week, but it still ties into last week because you haven't went back to work. Fucking slacker.
Hey,
I'm just
I actually
saying.
get to claim 40 hours this week. I'm so fucking excited.
Dumb shit. Woo!
I'd like to have a normal paycheck for once. Imagine that.
You could just stay home with me.
I would like to.
Oh God, we'd be beating each other senseless.
We'll be snipping at each other.
A little bit until we both learn our place. Like, you know.
A couple weeks ago, I was just like, oh my God, I gotta get away.
But then you remember that I am the greatest husband in the world.
Then he feels like he's having a heart attack, and then, you know.
Yeah, I got weeks worth of fucking sympathy going now for that motherfucker. That's awesome.
Oh.
Yeah.
Until you get dinner.
Yeah, no shit. Hey, great news. I'm now going to eat like a rabbit forever.
Here's this bland chicken, and here's some bland green beans.
Oh, God.
No bread for you.
No cupcake for
and
you, fatty.
Salad.
Yeah, that's right. So here's the thing, it's going to be the new Casbah challenge that we're going to get healthy. Well, I mean, fuck, if I can quit smoking,
We've done it once. We'll do it again.
Yeah, well, yeah, and I didn't quit smoking then.
Then you can start shaking your ass like I am.
Oh, Lord.
Hey,
I'm not trying to cause me to have a heart attack. Look, when I have a reason to shake my ass, I'll start shaking my ass. Let's just let the fat ooze off me first, and then we'll go from there. I just keep reminding myself after I quit smoking, and which we're coming up on 4 months of being smoke free. So if I can do that, then this whole I can just not eating when I'm.
How much of a desire do you have?
To what? Smoke or eat? Because right now I can eat like I'm hungry as fuck today. Not much. Here's the deal. This is what I'm excited to get the whole non-smoking thing, not being a smoker, and get back to having events in the lifestyle. Because a huge part of when you're a smoker is you're going out to fucking smoke, right? Which is great because there's other smokers there, so you're talking with them, so that's a social thing. But I have no doubt that there's probably been some people that I might have had a chance with if I wasn't a smoker. Because some people, smoke and booze and whatever. So now I just smell like booze. So that'll be better.
The next one will be a drunk.
Yeah, no shit. But I mean, that part will be exciting. Now that's also going to be a challenge for me. Look, it's very easy or easier to not smoke when I work out of the house. And yeah, I still have been around people smoking. It's not been a big deal. But I haven't been out in a party setting yet. That's going to be a little more of a challenge. Because that was it's kind of a safety blanket. As much as, because an easy way to start any conversation with somebody. Smokers can talk to anybody. Because when you go out to smoke, it's like being in an elevator with somebody. You go out to smoke and there's somebody else standing there and you just automatically start, shooting the shit. You start talking. So, like if there's a hot chick out there, it's pretty easy if a hot gal to start talking to her because you both have a cigarette, damn it's cold, need a light, whatever. You suck on that beautifully, you want to suck my dick, whatever the case may be. But you can, it's an automatic communicator.
Only you.
Well, and here's the other part of it that's also badass is when you meet somebody and they're a smoker, it's an easy thing to excuse to go with them to go. Oh, hey, well, I'm gonna have a cigarette. Do you want to come along? Mm-hmm. So it's this like alone, kind of like an alone time, basically, is what it amounts to.
Right.
And there's been many a fuck that has started with the cigarette because that you've walked out on more than one occasion to find me making out.
Yes.
And I've walked out on more than one occasion to find you making out. You go out to have a cigarette with a guy. And the cigarette takes longer than the appropriated 7 minutes. You go out and
I remember doing that once. Did I do it more than once?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, one time was the only time you ever have done that.
Usually I'm going out with you.
No, not we are, but there's also times that we have used that. I've also walked out. You went out to have a cigarette with a guy, and we're out sucking his dick. So
I wasn't going out to have a cigarette with the guy.
Yeah, you were. Yes. Yes,
Wait a minute,
you were.
Who are we talking about?
Yes, you were. You did it at the one time you did it at the bar we used to go to all the time, and not Sneaky Beats, not the dive bar. You've done it at campouts too. Yes. Which is fine. I mean, you walked out in front of me damn near fucking a girl because we went out to have a cigarette, and it took longer than the allotted 7 minutes. It's smoking.
Who says there's an allotted time?
That's what they say. The average time for a cigarette is 7 minutes. So that's why when people go that they can have 2 cigarettes on a smoke break, on a 15-minute break in theory, that's supposedly supposed to take 7 minutes. It takes 7 minutes off your life. It takes 7 minutes to smoke a cigarette, unless you're making out or getting a blowjob or fucking somebody. So that part's going to be a challenge. I mean, because there's a safety blanket there. Here's the other thing. I have always used smoking as a great way to excuse myself from a situation.
That is true.
Like if I have somebody just like ear raping me, especially if they're a smoker, it doesn't work because then they just continue to ear rape you all the way outside to have a cigarette. And they're just like, nom, 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 jabber, jabber, jabber. And you're just like, ugh. And then you want to light them on fire. But if it's somebody that doesn't smoke, you can use that as a way to fucking escape. Because then by the time you come back in, because I would have 2 or 3 cigarettes, whatever I needed, because usually I'd get grabbed and talk to somebody out there who was either ear raping me or wanted to talk to me or whatever. But by the time you come in, they're jabbering at somebody else. Mm-hmm. So you're all good at that point in time. So now I don't have that. Now, I don't know how this will be, if there'll be cigars in my future or not. I haven't figured that out yet. To occasionally have a cigar. I don't, my concern with it is I don't want to have one and have it rekindle my thing because I don't want to start smoking again. It's stupid, and at this point in time I don't want to do it. So, but that's going to be a challenge for me that I'm going to actually have to turn to somebody and go, quit fucking jabbering in my ear. I mean, I'm going to have to.
Well, yes, sure.
Say it.
I'll keep you company.
Yeah, no, because a lot of times I throw you to the person jabbering at me for safety. We've both done that before, and you know it. We have both thrown the other one directly to the wolves.
Yes.
And so that one of us could escape, and then as we walk away, we giggle and roll our eyes, and the other one goes, "You motherfucker, you did it to me again." Right? That happens. Okay.
Yes, it is halftime.
All right. Oh, hey, imagine that. Okay, so real quick, halftime.
It's like 2 minutes past. That's okay.
Well,
I wasn't going to interrupt you.
Look at our loving relationship. So don't forget to go to our website, www.krazycasbah.com. You can find all kinds of cool stuff on there. We have all of our Krazy Casbah merch. We have Crazy Truth merch. We've got new stuff getting ready to come up that you're going to want to check out and see. Don't forget also, you know what? Hey, here's the deal. Tis the season. It's, we all know we got the masks. So here's the deal. Would you like a Krazy Casbah mask? You can now get those. That's right.
It's just that finger.
It's a big fuck you to the virus. So feel free. You can get those on there as well. Also, again, don't forget to seriously subscribe to our YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/Casbah. We've got all kinds of cool stuff, and there's going to be some new stuff coming out. We really want people to be a part of it. It's obviously free. Subscribe to it. You can see our lives, our videos that we do, like this, our podcast. You can listen to it and see us at the same time. So you can see me go poke, 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 poke. For those of you just listening, I was just poking her boob. For those of you who subscribe to YouTube that are just listening, you can go on Thursday when it releases and go, look, hey, there she's poking her boob. Poke, 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 poke. See how that works? So make sure you're a part of all that and the magic that is. Do you actually talk during these things? How does that work?
It's your halftime thing. I keep my mouth shut.
All right, so here's one other
thing. Most of the time I keep my mouth shut.
Here is one other thing I'm going to give you this. We're going to titillate with this coming out so people know. Get ready. You're going to want to know because there's something new coming soon, soon, soon. If you thought I was opinionated during this show, you ain't seen nothing yet. Casbah Rants is the new podcast that's going to be starting in June. And this is going to be, Casbah Rants is going to be, I'm going to have no adult supervision. It is just me. Miss Amanda is not there. Where I'm going to give you my opinions and we're going to talk everything about swingers, sex, whatever the fuck I feel like. But you're going to want to check it out. It's going to be funny. We'll see we'll see how many lawsuits we can get from that show. So make sure you check that out. Be watching. Follow us on Twitter. You'll find out more about that as well. @TruthCrazy.
Okay. You talk a lot.
Say that.
Do you ever feel winded? Out of breath?
A little bit. just like, ooh, I think I'm lightheaded. Oh.
My my gosh, do you even get a chance to get some oxygen in?
Nope. I just keep blowing out as way I go. That's what I do. Hey, it is what it is. It's all right. It's okay. It's really neat. Trust me.
Okay.
It's okay. Now we're gonna go to pillow talk.
No.
A new format.
No.
We should do a format change. I think people would love what we start doing like this. Welcome to Crazy Truth. I can't do that. That sucks. All right, so moving along.
Oh my God, you need a hobby.
I like, when the fuck am I gonna have time for a fucking hobby?
I don't know.
Seriously, I've got guns. When was the last time I went and shot those?
Well, everything's been closed.
Well, it doesn't mean I don't have a backyard.
Illegal.
Only if you get caught. Only if you get caught.
Illegal is.
We live in a neighborhood that no one will ever even tell the difference.
Probably.
How are they going to figure out it's our house specifically that the gunshots are coming from?
They probably wouldn't. This is
yeah, just saying.
Interesting neighborhood.
Yeah. Okay.
Hear guns all the time.
Yeah, well, yes. Yeah. And when I used to smoke, I needed to carry my gun about half the time because we have some wildlife all over the fucking place. Yeah. Not the domesticated gun. It was awesome. Anywho, oh my Lord, it's hot in here today. You're supposed to talk when they can't see you on the rest of the radio. You're just sitting there nodding your head. Yep, I agree with him.
I got nothing.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So go through. Yeah, things questions are kind of, I don't know, kind of weak.
Not tricky.
They weren't weak. Well, I mean, there's lots of here's the deal. There's lots of party questions, and I think the big thing right now is you can tell from all the questions we were getting, everybody's in the same boat. Everybody's getting a little stir crazy. I mean, everybody's fucking ready to.
I'm pretty sure some have.
Well, yes, some have, but I mean, most people are ready to get out and fucking, do shit. There's gonna be a shortage of razor blades. That's going to be the next thing. There's going to be a mass shortage of. A whole lot of people got a whole lot of shaving to do to get ready for the open dates at this point in time. There's pits and legs and.
Oh, bullshit! Because they've been shaving them anyway.
As everybody. Some women say they don't shave as much during the winter, so wouldn't this be the same thing? Guys need to trim up, shave up, clean up, looking sharp.
Most of them had to go to shaving because their salon was closed for waxing.
Okay, so there'll be a shortage of waxing next, and that'll be the next one there'll be a shortage of. We hope. I don't know. Well, I'm just saying. So the thing is yeah, that's going to be the. I think people you could even tell from the questions that we got. People were just all week long. Things are going to be open, and how big are parties, and will there be parties, and it's a lot of questions about what will be there. Will there be big parties, or how soon, or should you go to parties? I don't know. All the questions with parties and everything else, you got to use your judgment. You got to be smart with it. There's a lot of shit going on, and there's a lot of stuff going on. It's exciting. There's some things that are getting ready to open back up. Yeah, there's going to be some big events coming up, maybe. A lot of things are still up in the air. I guess the biggest thing is if it's stuff that, look, if somebody is putting on an event, okay, and it fits within the state parameters or whatever you're doing, we're not here to judge. We're just saying the way it is. Do as that will. But if you're going to go, give people heads up. That's a huge thing right now because this is a really stressful time for party planners and event planners. Yeah. Because we all want to put on events. And for those that put on big events, we're all kind of like we're in the same boat. You don't know. You just don't know who is going to be able to come, how many people are going to have vacation time left, or are going to be able or want to travel and attend stuff, and you really don't know. So, the big thing I would say is support your clubs, support your groups that do it, support your party planners. You're going to go. And if for some reason, if a party planner cancels an event and you were signed up to go, and if there's any way that you can, carry that over to, if they're going to use that, hey, you can either get a refund or use that ticket for the next event coming up. If you can, use it for the next event. Because this is a real motherfucker right now to try to plan events, and I know everybody wants to go and excited, but as a party planner, you have to be fucking smart right now. you can't, you have to worry about people's safety, because remember, it's not, when you're putting on the event, it's not just about getting fucking laid. It's about making sure that people are getting laid, but they're being safe. So it's a real motherfucker right now, and that's the biggest thing. I think more people need to understand. It's like you try to support, try to be understanding with those of us in the lifestyle right now, because holy shit, we're all in the exact same boat. We live in the very center of the country. So, we're in Nebraska. So the main, yeah, right there, pumpkin. Jesus fuck. So, we just took a question from Missouri. Their rules are totally different than South Dakota, than Colorado's, than Iowa's. So to put on a big event, it's even a mid-sized event. We're trying to figure out multiple states and what's allowed and what's not. So. Fucking do that as best you can. I did get one funny comment that came in, so it's not really a question, but it's just kind of a comment that came in.
No.
This one came from Dave. Dave's not here, man. This one came from. Do you even know who that's from? Oh.
Yeah, it's like Cheech and Chong.
There you go, good girl. Woo! Sure, you just saved yourself from having to watch a Cheech and Chong movie tonight.
I wouldn't anyway.
Well, I know you would, but I mean, it's like you wouldn't be able to work on your other show. Sorry, you can't watch the other show yet.
You watch it too, so you'd have to miss out.
Yeah, I know. But,
I can't watch a movie.
No shit. Anyway, so Dave said that he wanted us to put a reminder out on. A reminder on the show. Dave's out of Texas. He's out of Austin, Texas. He goes, remember, it's warm and sunny out. That means you're starting to sweat in all the special places. Personal hygiene, make it a priority. So what?
Very true. You got hair on your chin.
So thanks, Dave, for giving that public service announcement. Yeah, remember, you'll start to stink if you're out in the sun all day. So we have all been locked up for a while, so I get it. So this may be new to some people again. You haven't had to wear deodorant. No. You haven't necessarily had to have clean clothes or clean underwear or take a bath. Look, I'm guilty of going, yeah, I'll take a shower tomorrow. We've all been through this little phase, but remember, we're about to be back out in the public.
In all technicality, we've been kind of locked up all winter because no one wants to go outside in the freezing ass cold.
Not everybody lives in the fucking place with winter. Yeah, some people actually have warm year round. Remember, you used to be from a place like that.
I still bitch about being cold.
But I think that is a wonderful public service announcement. Remember, it's not just spending, it's 20 seconds for your hands. Okay, this is really fucking important, actually. It's 20, you spend at least 20 seconds washing your hands, right? You can do the birthday song, washing your hands.
Right.
Happy birthday. Okay.
I know what that is,
okay.
Believe it or not.
Invest longer in parts that smell. So, spend more than 20 seconds to hit, Pit's ass, cooter dick, whatever. Invest that time, go a little above and beyond.
I was more impressed with how fast you said that.
Go ahead, sing the Rubber Ducky song while you're doing both pits. Just see, there you go, and whatever. But you'll be glad you did. So don't hesitate. To give the old butthole an extra scrub-a-roo before you head out the door. Lift up your nutsack and underneath there, because nobody likes a smelly taint. Polish your clit, but make it shine and make it. I'm just saying, and go ahead and use the deodorant before you go out. Go ahead and just fucking blast away. There's no shortage of deodorant. This is actually a public service announcement we have to have every year, but there's no shortage. So brush your teeth, polish up. You of all people are not going to say anything about this. You are the queen of making sure that you never have sweaty cooter and and all that stuff. And so, yeah. So one of the things that we're doing, because we're going to be doing some new short videos. So this is like a precursor. We need a sound effect there. It's wonderful. We'll be presenting our special travel kit, our summertime travel kit.
Oh, I forgot all about that.
That'll have all the things in it, that everything you need to know. So like no matter what, like the bare minimum that you grab to go to an event or a party or an activity. Just if there's a chance, just saying.
Okay. Wow.
What?
Nothing.
I mean nothing. You're just like, you are like totally just being quiet.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
I wasn't earlier.
No, you weren't.
I'm starting to get tired.
Oh my God! You need a shot? What do you? What's?
I don't know.
Aren't you excited for? What are you looking forward to the most of when you break free of the constraints of this silliness that has us all tagged up in the houses?
To be able to go hang out with friends again.
Yeah. Here's how sad we are. We were looking at Facebook memories, and one came up from like 5 years ago. I'm like, ooh, we must have went and got fucked that night. Because it was like, it was your post. So we got home at like 4:30 in the morning, time to go to bed. At least we made it home before the sunrise. I'm like, well, damn, what were we doing? Where were we at 5 years ago? That must have been fun, because it was a hell of a, and it was. We had fucked that night.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know who, but.
Hey, it's my shirt, slut. See how that works out? Weird.
I know, isn't it?
Are you sure you don't know who? How many partners have you had?
Oh, shut up.
Come on, that's funny, you know it.
Someone asked me that, and I'm like...
Did you make up a number? Were you like 12?
I'm like, were you supposed to keep count?
Well, everybody keeps count.
No, those would be notches.
No, that's on a bedpost. I just keep track for my own personal numbers.
Oh, bullshit.
What? I don't notch.
Up until it got married.
Well, yeah.
It was easier.
No, I don't keep track. I mean, I work to try to remember people's names and stuff. Well, they were enjoyable events, and you don't want to just blow off enjoyable events of your life. I just touch my nose.
See, I'm getting old. And as you get old, your memory starts fading a little bit.
Oh, God. Yeah.
And you don't remember what the hell you even ate for breakfast, let alone...
Whose dick that was in your mouth. There was a cock in my mouth, and I'll be damned. I just woke up, and there it was.
Oh, you mean I started doing that?
No. What? Are
you high? Oh, shut up. My God, never mind.
Shut up. This weekend has got to end. Oh, my Lord.
4 days is a little...
We're dealing well with empty nesting and being together and spending.
No, when I thoroughly enjoy working with you.
Wow, that was delayed as fuck.
As long as we have our separate ways.
I surely enjoy. That is really kind of. No, it is a challenge, because we do work together a lot on a lot of stuff. So that is kind of a challenge. I mean, we like each other, and you know, it's good that we fuck each other and stuff like that. But yeah, there's times, there's moments.
Yeah, there's moments I just want to just smack you upside the head.
God, really, I'm not that bad. Okay, just so we all know how to. Why I am. I mean, I kind of a dick. I suck a little bit, but I'm still pretty damn cool.
I'm picking on you.
No, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. Fuck this whole thing.
Wow.
That'd be funny if all of a sudden like you start doing the show yourself. I'd be game for that. It'd be good.
Why would you be game for that?
I'd love to hear you do a whole show yourself.
Oh my God, I can't talk as much as you.
Yeah, you could. Oh, bullshit. That's a fucking lie. I'll hide the microphone and you'll just jabber away. Yeah, you could. You can talk about it, yeah. I think you should have to do a show by yourself. One time. I think you should do the Crazy Truth. It'll be whatever. You can pick the questions, the whole 9 yards. and I'll run the video equipment. I'll just sit back, stay back out of the way, and let you do your thing. Should we plan for that in June?
No.
Oh, come on. How are you going to do the naked one when we start doing naked shows?
Okay, the June 12th one maybe I'll do.
Oh, shit. That's the one you'll be drunk on. Okay, perfect.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, you can do that one. We'll let you do a special birthday episode. Just you. It'll be all you. We'll get you just fucking train wreck drunk, and I'll hand you a pile of questions. You can sort through the questions.
Is the 12th a Sunday? Or is the 13th a Sunday? We don't have a phone to look at.
All I know, what's most important is I know that your birthday is the 13th. And that's all that matters, kids, is that I remember that date. Everything else is neither here nor there. We're being all techie and stuff.
No, I didn't have a calendar. It used to. I actually think I got rid of the calendar because it was annoying.
How is it? Never mind.
Because it was just little bitty dots and you couldn't read it. Then you have to go like this. My arms aren't long enough, so I got short arms because I'm short.
I don't know. My readers aren't strong enough. My readers aren't strong enough. My arms aren't long enough. I'm so fucked. This is incredible.
I'm old. I'm short. I got dinosaur arms, and I just go.
I want it duly noted that you said those things. I didn't say a single one of those motherfuckers.
What do you think I came up with them at?
Your arms? I thought you were...
You used to do that all the time. Shut up.
That was when we were younger and I was dumb and didn't realize that could get me in serious trouble.
Yeah.
Weird how that works.
A couple of years ago?
Yes, exactly. Now I'm a little more appreciative as I've gotten older and I've matured. I'm a Renaissance man. I'm matured. I have slightly gray. I'm putting this out there for people with daddy issues.
What did you smoke beforehand?
Daddy issues. Chicks dig this shit. I don't want to sound like a fucking train wreck. If you have daddy issues and I am a train wreck, how is that going to work out to anybody's advantage? It's fucking not.
I don't have daddy issues.
I know you don't have daddy issues. You're also not 20, remember? I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. You didn't have daddy issues back then either.
No.
Because I didn't understand the value of daddy issues until I got way older. It wasn't until we started swinging. Like, well, I'll be goddamn, that was pretty fucking awesome shit. I'm just saying. I don't know. Yeah. God.
You've got like 5-ish minutes.
Yeah, all right. Well, guess what? The show's going to be shorter. I'm going to end up getting in trouble with my daddy issue comment. So I want to save that for the thing. So again, don't forget. So
you just wish I had daddy issues.
No, because you would need somebody. That means you need to be fucking somebody like 70. Not that that's a bad thing. And
not that it couldn't be done.
No, and hopefully if they, we can tie it in with a sugar daddy at the same time, that'd be awesome, I suppose.
I got a sissy something that wants me.
Do they want to send
he's 60-something.
It doesn't
he's
surprise
not
me.
quite 60.
Well, and that's not a rib. It's just, I'm just saying, 70. You could probably do it.
Yeah, probably could.
Well, I don't know. If you're 70, you'd like to hook up with Miss Amanda, and you're loaded, feel free to let us know. No, I'm kidding. But she doesn't have daddy issues, but she can probably fake it. If you can fuck good enough, she can fake daddy issues. Just saying. Okay, so let's give another shout out again, once again, to our good friends over at NoMoreWetSpots.com. Again, check them out. They're a quality product, different sizes on the blankets, so easy to carry and travel with. And they also have other products as well. Go to their website, NoMoreWetSpot.com. Visit them today. Make sure you use Truth and get a 5% discount as well. If you can't find them, don't forget you can visit them on our website also. And a reminder, check out and subscribe to our YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/Kasbah, Kasbh. Follow us at Twitter, which would be @TruthKrazy. And you can send us an email at Krazy, Krazy.Kasbah, Kasbh, @gmail.com. I'm trying to think what other... and go to our own website. Totally forgot we even had that. Perfect. Fuck my life. www.KrazyKasbah, KrazyKasbh, .com. Check out all the stuff. We got new stuff being added all the time in our merch department, and we hope to see you soon. So, again, we're going to wrap it up for now. Doing it the only way I know how. The only way I ever fucking will. And the only way I ever want to, and we'll see you all next week. Casba style. Out.
Bye.
All right, kids. There you go. You can get on with the rest of your nights.